Dear Aunt Lucy, my latest adventure came about all because I'd managed to upset my neighbour. Again.
You started a fire in Mr. Curry's kitchen?
It was an accident, but being Mr. Curry, he blamed it all on me. What's happening, Mr. Gruber?
The police have arrested that man. They must believe he's done something wrong.
Like accidentally starting a fire in someone's kitchen?
Oh, I don't think the police will arrest you without proof, Mr. Brown. In this country, you're considered innocent until proven guilty by a court of law.
I am? Good. I shall have to tell Mr. Curry that. What's a court of law, Mr. Gruber? And that's how I ended up visiting a law court.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind putting your suitcase through the scanner?
I hope it comes out the other side.
Don't worry, sir. We've never lost one yet.
What do you do if you find something suspicious?
If need be, we blow it up with that. May I ask you what the small square object is?
It's a marmalade sandwich. You can see the chunks on the X-ray.
Well, sir, I'm afraid we don't allow food in court. I must ask you to put it in this bag while you're on the premises.
An important thing, Mr. Brown, is that the courts are always open to the public. For example, I don't believe it.
Mr. Brown?
Yes, that's me.
Well, come along then. The court's ready for you.
I didn't want to break the no food in court policy.
There we go. Ready to see a little justice at work, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown?
Let us begin. Good morning. I'm Cloudsworthy, the prosecuting counsel. Please take the stand.
Thank you very much. I wasn't sure why Mr. Cloudsworthy wanted me to stand in a box, but it did have the best view in the room.
Mr. Brown, do you swear to...
Oh, no. I never swear. It's rude.
No, that's not what I meant. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Of course. Aunt Lucy taught me never to tell lies.
Silence! Who is this Aunt Lucy? And why isn't she listed as a witness? I can't find any mention of her, my lad. So you don't plan to call her?
I don't think she'd hear you, even if you did. Aunt Lucy's in Peru.
Peru? With respect, my lad, but I don't think Aunt Lucy is very important.
Not important. Aunt Lucy is very important. You should ask Mrs. Bird.
Mrs. Bird? Really, Mr. Cloudsworthy? You'll have to do a better job keeping track of your witnesses. Call Mrs. Bird.
Calling Mrs. Bird.
I don't think Mrs. Bird will hear you either. She's out shopping.
Mrs. Bird's out shopping? Really, this is becoming intolerable. Enough! I'll deal with the missing witnesses later. But right now, perhaps Mr. Cloudsworthy can present what's left of his case. Yes, my lad. In the case against Mr. Brown and his neighbour, Mr. Murray...
Curry.
Murray? It says so right here.
I'm sure it does, but my neighbour's name is Mr. Curry.
Hold it. Careful now. Sit. Sit. Suspicious package on bench outside Court 3. Request immediate assistance. Not me, you twit!
All in all, I was very impressed at how fast the courts had taken charge of Mr. Curry's kitchen case. And then he accused me of setting fire to his feather duster deliberately, but it was just an accident.
A feather duster? Upon my soul, what is this court coming to? I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for Mr. Mr. Curry's outrageous behaviour, my lad.
This is an emergency. Please evacuate the premises. Remain calm.
Mr. Brown?
Yes, I'm Mr. Brown.
I just saw a Mr. Brown in court for a case against his neighbor.
Oh, no. The Mr. Brown I'm looking for wasn't here to go to court. You must be talking about another Mr. Brown.
Mr. Gruber.
Mr. Brown.
Yes? I'm Mr. Brown, and I'm here for a case against my neighbor, Mr. Murray.
Murray here. Who's calling? You! If you hadn't built that fence and cut off my access to the river, none of this would have happened.
Well, I wouldn't have had to build that fence if your dog had stopped misbehaving in my garden.
You could loosen a slat in the fence. That's what Mr. Curry and I did. And now we can both get through easily.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Good work.
Well, whatever the confusion, I'm glad it's all cleared up. Now we just have that bomb to worry about.
Ow! That was my marmalade sandwich you've just blown up.
Your marmalade sandwich?
I left it outside the courtroom.
I don't wonder you're upset. This is very good marmalade.
It's some of Mrs. Bird's special.
Mrs. Bird? Isn't she the witness who's out doing her shopping? This is a very serious offense, you know.
Mr. Gruber says that in an English court of law, you're innocent until you're proven guilty.
True, Mr. Brown. Very true.
Is this right, Mr. Gruber?
Be one with the horse, Mr. Brown.
Be one with the horse? But it's made of wood.
My old friend Stan Miller will explain the finer points of horse racing to you when you meet him. He's been trying to win the Kentucky Derby for years, and he hopes this time he'll do it. That's why we're going to the United States. I want to include horse racing in my book, The World and Its Wonders.
I think bears would make good horse racers, Mr. Gruber.
You mean jockeys, Mr. Brown? A horse racer is called a jockey.
Paddington, meet Paddington Star, a very powerful steed.
Steed? It looks like a horse.
Exactly, Mr. Brown.
And this two-legged one is my jockey, Frankie.
Oh. I think Betting Star likes marmalade.
Well, don't you be feeding any of that to her. We don't want anything ruining her chances of winning the Derby.
I never thought that marmalade could ruin anything. Except Mrs. Bird's tablecloth, but that was a very sticky chunk.
The most important thing in horse racing is that the rider and horse communicate. That brings out the fire in the horse.
I must say, Stan, these meringues are delicious. Why don't you hurry and get one before they are all gone, Mr. Brown?
I'd never tasted a meringue before. It looks like garlic. Ugh, 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 it's horrible. Ugh, I hope some marmalade will take the taste away.
Ew, something sure smells ripe around here.
Hey, my marmalade.
I thought I said no marmalade. I don't have time to play games. I have a race to get ready for.
Sorry, Betting Star. You heard what Frankie said.
Go! My foot! It's broken! I can't ride like this! What am I gonna do?
Where's the jockey for Betting Star?
Here I am. I'm afraid Frankie's broken his foot.
Get your gear and step on the scale. 133. You're over the regulation.
I'm overweight. It must have been that meringue.
I'd say it was someone else. But you have to lighten up or Betting Star is out of the race.
I had to think fast, or Mr. Miller would be most upset.
130, check. Okay, you jocks, you got a race to ride.
I wish I could remember what Mr. Miller said. Something about how to bring out the fire in a horse. Mrs. Bird always blows on her fires when she wants to get them going.
Oh dear, where can Mr. Brown have got to? I do hope he doesn't miss the big race.
Wow. Frankie is certainly getting Betting Star excited. Look at her go.
I'm afraid it can't be Frankie. It's Mr. Brown.
What? My big chance and you get stepped on. Don't you have any horse sense?
It was that bear and his marmalade that did it.
You should be thankful Betting Star is in the race at all. That bear, as you call him, even gave up his boots to ride.
Does he know how to ride, Mr. Gruber?
He practiced a bit in my antique shop.
This is terrible.
It certainly is. The Browns promised to watch the Kentucky Derby on television, and they'll be looking out for Mr. Brown. They are in for quite a surprise.
Paddington?
Yes, it's Paddington, all right.
The saddle was very slippery, so it was a good thing Frankie had given me back my marmalade. Some people think it's only good for eating. Oh, suddenly, everything went quiet.
Look at him go!
Right, Mr. Brown, right!
Do you think we could slow down just a little?
Come on, Paddington, that's it. Come on.
That's my Paddington! Paddington!
She's pulling away again.
Whatever your bear's doing to that horse, it sure is working.
He's doing what you told him. He's communicating.
Go, Betting Star! Go!
That's it, Paddington, come on.
You can do it, I know you can. Come on, Paddington.
Hooray! You did it, Stan.
The bear did it, and I can't wait to thank him.
You'll have to catch him first. He's going around again.
To think, Mr. Brown, you ate a whole head of garlic. One clove would have been bad enough. But a whole head. It's no wonder Betting Star ran so fast.
Oh, I thought it was a meringue.
She must have got the full force of the smell every time you breathed out.
This will make an excellent chapter in my book, The World and Its Wonders.
I think you should eat some garlic too, Frankie, before our next race.
I can lend you some of my marmalade, Frankie. It did help take the taste away a little bit.
Just as long as it doesn't get rid of that winning aroma.
Mr. Gruber says Ireland is a magical place, rich in legend, myths, and some very strange customs.
That's the famous Blarney Stone, Mr. Brown. If you kiss it, you will magically receive the gift of eloquence. Thousands of people have been there before you.
Thousands? I don't think I fancy kissing it anymore. It's a good thing I've got something to take the taste away. Mr. Gruber told me that eloquence means you talk a lot. I wonder what Mrs. Bird would think about all this. She often says that bears should be seen and not heard.
Do you feel any different, Mr. Brown?
I was feeling dizzy. But I didn't want to disappoint Mr. Gruber in front of his friend.
Why don't you say something really beautiful and poetic?
There is no charge for kissing the Blarney Stone. Remove all loose valuables before doing so.
They do say there's poetry in everything, if you look hard enough. Would you like to kiss the Blarney Stone, Siobhan?
Oh, Grandfather, I'm too old for that silliness.
I didn't think kissing the Blarney Stone was silly. Just dangerous.
There's some marmalade.
Ah, Mr. Gruber. Before Siobhan's last birthday, she loved my old tales and the Irish legends.
I fear she may have forgotten about the part of her heart that wants to believe in such things as the Blarney Stone or leprechauns or Santa Claus.
Not believe in Santa Claus? Mrs. Bird takes me to see him every Christmas.
I wish there was some way to make Siobhan remember. Oh. Well, let's go home for supper. And I'll tell you a wonderful story about a leprechaun.
Great. Now, while I love stories about leprechauns, it was clear Siobhan didn't.
And that's when the young girl saw the leprechaun. Oh! She knew he'd show her where his treasure was hidden, but she had to keep staring at him, or he'd disappear into thin air.
I'm sure your hard stare would work very well on leprechauns, Mr. Brown.
If they existed. Grandfather's stories are okay, but I know leprechauns and fairies don't exist.
How do you know that?
Because I've never seen one. And you know what they say? Seeing is believing. Good night, Paddington.
Seeing is believing.
What? Oh, it's you, Mr. Brown. What are you doing?
Seeing is believing, Mr. Gruber.
It certainly is.
Siobhan said she doesn't think leprechauns are real because she's never seen one.
But if she did see one, she might believe in them again, and in all the old stories she used to love. Mr. Brown, you are a genius.
But I'm a bear.
There are times when that is one and the same thing. Come, we have work to do. You take the library, Mr. Brown, and see if you can find out what a leprechaun looks like.
Bears are good at finding out things.
Meanwhile, I will try to gather together some treasure.
Aha! The Leprechaun of Ireland. Legend has it that if you catch a leprechaun, he will lead you to a treasure, but take your eyes off him and he will vanish into thin air. At least you couldn't mistake him in a crowd. When you want to find out something, there's nothing like a good book. The trick is finding the right one. I wish Aunt Lucy could see me now.
You make a wonderful leprechaun, Mr. Brown. And this bucket of marbles looks like real gold. But whatever else you do, you mustn't speak, because that will give the game away. Now get some sleep. Tomorrow, we try to remind Siobhan about how much fun magic and stories can be. Good night, Mr. Brown.
I was looking forward to the morning. I'd never been a leprechaun before.
I wonder where Mr. Brown is. It's not like him to oversleep.
Please, can you go and see if he's awake, Siobhan?
Okay.
Oh, I overslept. I hope I'm not too late to be a leprechaun.
Paddington! Hey, what's been going on? I see you, Paddington. Hey, nice trick. I didn't know bears were so fast, but I bet I can still catch you. You're not a leprechaun, you know.
It was really Mr. Brown's idea. He just needed a little assistance here and there.
That's a very convincing costume. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was a real leprechaun.
Ha! There you are.
Back so soon, Mr. Brown?
But I've only just begun, Mr. Gruber.
It's nice to see you are taking your role seriously. You were very convincing before.
I didn't know what Mr. Gruber was talking about.
Where did he go?
Where did who go, Siobhan?
Paddington. He was in the library just now playing tricks, pretending to be a leprechaun.
In the library?
Here's our leprechaun and his treasure.
Yes, but I wasn't in the library nor the kitchen before now. I've only just woken up. Being a leprechaun makes you hungry, especially if you haven't had breakfast.
But if that wasn't you in the library...
Or in here, then who?
A real leprechaun.
Look!
Where did he go?
Out the window.
But I'm sure I left it closed. He's gone. Do you think it was a real leprechaun, Mr. Gruber?
I'm not sure, Mr. Brown. But this will certainly make a great chapter in my book, The World and Its Wonders.
To think, thanks to Paddington, I've seen a real leprechaun.
And seeing is believing.
He's putting for a birdie. The crowd is breathless with anticipation. Brilliant shot. What are your comments, Arnold Parker?
Well, in all the years I've been a golf pro, I've hardly ever seen a better display of technique and finesse.
I had broken something, and I didn't even hit the ball.
Whatever was that horrible noise?
It's that Mr. Curry. He's practicing his golf game for this weekend's Open tournament. And he's broken his own window.
Seeing how I was trying to learn about golf, I thought it might be good to watch someone play in the flesh. This knothole usually gave a very good view of Mr. Curry's garden. But something was blocking it.
Bear! Did you do that on purpose?
Oh, no, Mr. Curry. I was only trying to unblock the hole. If I'd known you were there, I would have done it much more gently.
I was looking for my golf ball. It went into your garden.
It couldn't have gone too far, Mr. Curry. Found it, but I think you'll be in trouble with Mr. Brown. He's very fond of his tomato plants.
If people don't take the trouble to build their fences high enough, they must expect these things. Bear, I need a caddy for the golf competition tomorrow. If you're interested, I might not report you for nearly poking my eye out.
A caddy? Oh,
wonderful. The first thing to do is fill my golf bag with my clubs in the proper order. The driver, the 3 woods, 6 irons, sand wedge, pitching wedge for the short game, and of course the putter. That's settled then. I'll see you on the links at 2 o'clock sharp.
Thank you, Mr. Curry. I don't think I've ever been on a links before. Links? Caddy?
Of all the silly types of games that people like to play, there's really nothing quite as odd as what we'll do today. To golf, you need a set of clubs in a bag strapped on your back. A different club for every stroke, just to give the ball a whack. A par, birdie, hole-in-one, bogey, eagle, or 4. You need a dictionary just to keep the score. I guess golf is a simple game. You only have one goal: to hit the ball with fewer strokes and put it in the hole. That's put it in the hole. They have a giant sandbox where grown men have a fit about this little white ball that they can't seem to hit. A caddy carries all the clubs and never gets to play. I'd rather sit here on the green and eat some marmalade. I guess golf is a simple game. You only have one goal: to hit the ball with fewer strokes and put it in the hole. And put it in the hole. That's put it in the hole.
Mr. Curry told me I've got to keep sight of his ball after he hits it. So I decided a marmalade chunk would make it impossible to mix his ball up with anyone else's. Oops!
Bear! My driver! I'll...
Perhaps we could tie the 2 ends together.
Tie them together? I shall make you pay for that, Bear. That was my best club!
If anyone is owed an apology, it's this young bear. And if this is your best club, I must say I wouldn't care to see your worst. It's all rusty. My name's Parker. Arnold Parker. I'm acting as an official here this afternoon.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Parker. My name's Brown. Paddington Brown.
Arnold Parker, the golf pro. I was only joking. This is just my practice set of clubs. Bear, do you happen to have my tea handy?
I'll be right back, Mr. Curry. Your tea, Mr. Curry. The clubhouse said you could pay for it after the tournament.
Pay for it? Bear! I didn't mean that sort of tea. I meant the kind you place the ball on. Oh, never mind. Now, stand clear.
Oh, dear. I think you've trodden on the sandwich Mr. Brown was kind enough to bring you.
Why, you bear! I'll show... Oh, when I get my hands on you. It's all your fault, Bear. Leaving marmalade sandwiches lying around like that.
Nonsense. If you hadn't thrown it down in the first place, it never would have happened.
Perhaps I could take your place in the competition, Mr. Curry.
There's no reason why not. It doesn't say anything in the rules about bears being barred.
Mind you make a good job of it, Bear, or you'll have to reimburse my entrance fee.
This is a new competitor. The crowd is breathless with anticipation.
Address the ball properly, Mr. Brown.
Address the ball? But I don't even have any stamps.
Yes, well, try again and bring your stance closer to it. 4, 5.
It's Paddington!
Yay!
It's Paddington!
Good old
He
Paddington.
hit it!
The ball is heading off the course. Oh, why? A train! It's...
Ugh, a marmalade chunk. Oh, you can't trust anyone today.
Famed golf pro, Arnold Parker.
Well, I've never seen anything like it. Getting through an 18-hole golf course in one swing. It must be a world record. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's Open Tournament, Paddington Brown. And I present to you, Mr. Brown, the grand prize, a brand new set of golf clubs.
Thank you very much, Mr. Parker. I'm going to give these golf clubs to my neighbour, Mr. Curry. After all, I did break his best club.
Incredible! I can't believe my luck.
And I do so hope he's all right. Dear Aunt Lucy, I've discovered the most wonderful hobby in the world. Gardening. I wanted to send you some of my homegrown vegetables, but Mrs. Bird said it would be better to send you photographs instead.
That's all very well, Paddington, but I refuse to pay more for your vegetables than they charge at the market, especially as I paid for the seeds.
Vegetables sold to Mrs. Bird.
I'll grant you one thing. That bear may drive a hard bargain, but green paws are better than idle ones. It's weeks since we had an upset.
I've just been reading about a local best garden competition. Perhaps Paddington ought to go in for it. There are lots of valuable prizes to be won.
Valuable prizes?
Valuable prizes?
The day of the best garden competition arrived, and I was ready. Which is more than you could say for Mr. Curry, who was planning to do some last-minute improvements.
Ah, Bear, come here a moment, will you? Are you any good at climbing trees?
Oh, yes. Bears are very good at climbing things, Mr. Curry.
Good. In that case, perhaps you'd like to pick a few apples for me. If you do a good job, I may let you keep some.
Thank you, Mr. Curry, but...
Good. And while you're at it, there's a dangerous branch that needs cutting down. Now, be sure to tie one end of this rope to the branch, loop it over the other branch, and tie the other end to something heavy on the ground. And after that, you may mow my grass.
Mrs. Bird says that Mr. Curry is always trying to get something for nothing, so I'm sure she would have plenty to say about all of this. Mr. Curry said to tie it to something heavy. Ow! Aha! As you know, Aunt Lucy, I could write a book about the many uses of marmalade. Apart from eating it, of course. There's sticking things together, greasing rusty old sores. All that was left then was to mow the lawn. But there was just one problem.
Paddington's very quiet this morning.
He was speaking to Mr. Curry earlier. If you ask me, there's something going on. I know the signs. It's too quiet.
What? Come back!
Do you hear that odd motor noise coming from Mr. Curry's garden?
I recognise that hat. He's going to have a fine time explaining his way out of this one.
Paddington or Mr. Curry?
I'm not sure which yet. Oh no! Run! These geraniums are among the finest in the entire competition.
But I'm afraid these begonias are not up to par at all.
Did you see that? What a novel idea.
Extraordinary. A mobile garden. Come on, let's have a closer look.
Good afternoon. Hey, you! Stop! Careful! Watch out, please!
Leave this to me, sir. Are you hurt?
No, I'm just fine, thank you.
Which is more than can be said for this poor plant.
Is this your lawnmower?
Oh no, it belongs to my neighbour, Mr. Curry.
This old machine probably hasn't been serviced in years. It's a menace to society.
Mr. Curry asked me to mow his lawn, but I'd no idea it was going to go so fast.
Are you employed by this Mr. Curry?
Well, he gives me lots of jobs to do, but he doesn't actually pay me, except for the odd apple.
I think it's time we paid your Mr. Curry a visit.
Oh, he's not my Mr. Curry. I don't think he belongs to anyone.
How could one bear make such a colossal mess in so short a time?
Mr. Curry!
I think you've a few questions to answer concerning the possession of a dangerous power tool, plus certain offences relating to the non-payment of wages to a young employee.
Why, you bear!
Tell me, are you the creator of that extraordinary mobile garden we saw earlier?
Marvellous idea. Don't know why it hasn't been done before. Very prizeworthy.
Prizeworthy, eh? Why, thank you so much. I felt the creative desire to express something special with my garden.
Indeed. Highly commendable. If you like that, just wait until you see Paddington's patch. Seductively enchanting.
Rapturously Elysian.
Delicately voluptuous.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Curry, we have prizes for each of you.
Paddington Brown, I hereby present you with the grand prize for Best Garden in the Borough. Congratulations.
What about my garden? What about my prize?
You, Mr. Curry, receive the prize for the best new idea in gardening.
Our congratulations to both of you.
Mrs. Bird couldn't believe that Mr. Curry and I made such a good team. Sometimes it's almost as though we're growing on each other. In Hollywood, there's a place where all the famous film stars leave their footprints in wet cement. But I don't suppose they've had many paw prints. Of course, the movie stars usually have special permission.
What? Marmalade?
Mr. Gruber and I were in Hollywood to research the next chapter of his book, The World and Its Wonders.
Look, Mr. Brown. It's a map showing where all the movie stars live.
They must enjoy getting lots of visitors to put their houses on a map. Oh, I'm afraid my cement has dried, Mr. Gruber. Hollywood is all about making movies, so we decided to take a tour of a studio. And I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like traveling all over the world in just a few minutes. For free.
Huh? Hey, buddy, we're trying to shoot a picture here.
Pardon? Oh, pardon me.
And action.
All right, who's next?
Excuse me, I'm looking for the...
Yeah, come on, we haven't got all day. This way. All right, read this. It's the role of bystander number 3. It's a small but vitally important part. I want you to give it everything you've got, okay?
And action.
Look out! He's over here! I mean, there! He's over there!
We've heard enough, thank you.
Wait! You're some kind of bear, aren't you? You got claws.
Of course.
This is incredible! He's perfect for the part of the villain in this picture. An evil, mad scientist known only as the Claw.
Mr. Brown, there you are. I was getting worried.
Are you his agent?
I'm his friend.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Look, I want him to be in my movie. This is my offer. Take it or leave it.
We'll take it. And so began my career as an actor.
Okay, now in this scene, you've got the hero trapped. Your line is, "Give me the access code or you're doomed." You got it?
Shouldn't I say please?
No! You're a criminal mastermind, an evil genius bent on world domination.
Well, that's no excuse for being rude. Aunt Lucy taught me to always be polite.
And Mr. Brown is just that.
Whatever. All right. In this scene, you and the hero are playing for high stakes. Do you know anything about card games?
Of course I do.
Revenge of the Claw, scene 12, take 1.
And action.
Oh! Do you have any queens?
Cut! For the last time, you're not playing fish. You are playing poker 5-card draw. Understand? You've got your motivation?
I think so.
The Revenge of the Claw, scene 12, take 32.
And action.
Hold it!
What now?
There's some kind of smudge on the lens. It looks like marmalade.
Who's been eating marmalade on my set?
Uh-oh. Being an actor is harder than I thought, Mr. Gruber.
Being a director seems to be even worse, Mr. Brown.
You see that man over there in the expensive-looking suit? He owns the studio. He came down here today because for some reason he's under the impression that this production is not going well. So let's try to leave a good impression, okay?
My Aunt Lucy.
I know. She taught you to always leave a good impression. Action.
Well, Agent Malone, I believe the time has come.
You fiend. You'll never get away with this.
Nothing can stop me now. I think I'm in trouble again.
That's it! I want you out of here! You're fired!
Just a minute. What's your name, young fellow?
Paddington, sir. Paddington Brown. I'm sorry about your set.
Details. But you know something? You're just what this studio needs, isn't he?
Right. Absolutely right. That's just what I've been saying.
It's a night of glitz and glamour as the stars come out for the London premiere of the latest Hollywood blockbuster, The Revenge of the Claw.
You must have a really big part, Paddington.
They'll see, won't they, Mr. Brown?
They certainly did see. I had become the new logo for the movie company.
A logo? But why?
They said I had great merchandising potential. I had just watched an episode of Dick Dale Private Eye on television and learned that a good detective is always on the lookout for suspicious characters. Dick Dale says you have to keep your eyes peeled, then follow the scent. But I had been at it all morning and was still looking for a mystery to solve. After all, what's a detective without a mystery? I hoped that sooner or later, something would turn up. But perhaps it was now time to look somewhere else. Dick Dale gets a lot of his cases from the police. They call him in whenever they have a really difficult crime to solve. So I thought I might try my luck at the local police station.
You saw a suspicious character hiding in a dustbin? Short, with a large nose, dressed in a red hat and duffel coat? Oh, yes, madam. We'll get onto it right away. Yes, right away. Good afternoon. Here, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
My name's Paddington Brown, and I live near here. I was wondering if you have any crimes that need solving.
Crimes?
I could do some undercover work, like Dick Dale. Bears are good at that.
Dick who?
You've never heard of Dick Dale, Private Eye? He's the greatest detective in the world.
Oh, he is he? And I suppose you are Sherlock Holmes. Hey?
The police weren't very cooperative. I was getting pretty discouraged, but then I struck it lucky when a fog rolled in. Everyone knows that the greatest detective cases start in a fog. I made my way up the Portobello Road, just to see what I might run into. Ooh, ow! Oh! That poor lady. She needs help.
Oh, hello there, Frank. How are things in the store?
Not good. We've had a run of thefts lately. We think it might be an inside job, but we can't figure out how they're getting the stuff past our security system.
Officer, you've got to do something. I've just seen a lady being kidnapped.
Hang on a moment. Aren't you that bear who came into the station just now?
Yes, and I saw the whole thing. A man with no hair grabbed her from behind and started shaking her. Then he carried her in there.
In there? That's Kimball's department store. I can assure you, my friend, no one's been kidnapped in there.
Don't pay any attention to him, Frank. He's just seen too many detective shows on television.
Something told me I wasn't getting anywhere. There was nothing for it but to take over the case myself.
Hey, you! Wait a minute!
I had to stay out of sight until I could find out what was going on.
He's short, with a large nose, dressed in a red hat and duffel coat.
There he is!
Sir Lancelot for men?
Excuse me?
It's cologne. Try some. Aha! Methinks it is lunchtime. It gets a bit hot in here.
I needed a disguise. Something to make me inconspicuous as I looked for the man with no hair. Sir Lancelot for men?
Hey?
My disguise paid off. I finally spotted the kidnapper. But now that I'd found him, I needed to get some evidence.
Hey, come back here. Stop, thief!
It's him. Spread out.
Oh! Oh!
What are you doing there?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Give me that camera.
Sir Lancelot for men?
Hey!
All right, the game's up.
Wait, you have to look at this.
I know that man. He works on the mannequins and dress dummies.
There she is. That's the lady he grabbed in the alley.
That's no lady. That's a dummy.
A dummy?
Yeah. What's this?
Oh! So, that's how he smuggled the goods out of the store, inside this dummy. Incredible!
But what about the man with no hair?
I'm afraid he's probably long gone by now. What is it?
It's him.
How did you know it was him?
Simple. Sir Lancelot for men.
I underestimated you, my friend. How did you ever get to be such a good detective?
I did what Dick Dale does. I kept my eyes peeled. Then I simply followed the scent. Bears do it all the time.
He's at it again. Oh. You won't find any treasure in there, Paddington. The only carrots in this stew are the kind you eat. Oh.
Paddington, your battery will run out if you keep that thing on all the time.
I'll be careful, Mrs. Brown, but it's a special long-life one.
More's the pity.
Mr. Brown's treasure seeker was most exciting. It even had a book of instructions explaining about the different beeping noises it made when it found something. Getting closer. Aha!
Why, Paddington, you haven't made your bed.
I did, Mrs. Brown, but I'm afraid it got unmade again. I was counting my Peruvian centavos last night, and I lost one. Aunt Lucy would have been most upset. She gave them to me in case I ever had an emergency.
Thank goodness you found it then. You must take care of them in future.
I shall, Mrs. Brown. I always keep them polished. I don't spend them.
Do you realise it's the first time we've had peace and quiet in weeks? I do hope Paddington has finally tired of his treasure seeker. Paddington? Paddington! I've lost my wedding ring. Can you see if it's fallen on the ground?
I shall, Mrs. Brown.
Dear, Henry will be most upset when he hears. I do so treasure that ring.
My Peruvian centavos. They've disappeared.
Mercy me. What is going on? First your wedding ring and now Paddington centavos.
Don't worry, Mrs. Bird. I'll find them with my treasure seeker.
What you'll need is perseverance if you expect to find anything with that thing.
Bears are good at perseverance, Mrs. Bird. Aha! This is the spot. According to the instruction book, all you need is luck when looking for things. And since horseshoes are lucky...
Ouch! Oh. Bear, was that you? What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry, Mr. Curry. I didn't know you were spying on me. I'm just looking for gold.
Gold? Did you say gold? What kind of gold?
Peruvian centavos, gold rings.
Why don't I help you, Bear? Let's say finders keepers, shall we?
Finders keepers?
Standard procedure when looking for treasure, Bear.
Is it there?
No, not a sign.
Oh. That's funny. I do believe Mr. Curry is helping Paddington look for his centavos.
Mr. Curry doesn't know the meaning of the word help. He's after something.
Ah, gold indeed. The garden's full of scraps of old metal.
Perhaps we should look where the horseshoe landed.
You're absolutely right, Bear. Come along. You carry on digging for a while, Bear. I have to stretch my legs. I have a good feeling about this hole. Bear, why aren't you digging?
I don't think there's anything in this hole, Mr. Curry.
Nonsense, Bear. Try it again. Start digging, Bear.
Oh, dear. I think we've been getting signals from your boot studs, Mr. Curry. That's why it always sounded as if the treasure was under your feet.
Bear! Come back here. I'll give you buried treasure.
Did you dig all these holes, Paddington?
Mr. Curry dug most of them, Mr. Brown.
That bear of yours tricked me into it.
Well, I'm delighted. This flower bed needed a good turning over. Thank you both.
You're welcome, Mr. Brown.
What's all this, Bear?
You'll find us keepers, Mr. Curry.
Now, listen here, Bear. I've had just about enough of your nonsense for one day when... Shoe-thieving scavenger, go away!
Mr. Curry had given me an idea. And when I looked in my bird book, it said that magpies were notorious for stealing shiny objects.
Where are you going, Paddington?
I'm perseverancing, Mrs. Brown.
What on earth is Paddington up to?
Henry, I have a confession to make. It's about my wedding ring.
Oh! It was the moment of truth. The missing treasure!
It belongs to me, Bear. You're on my side of the fence.
But you said finders keepers was standard procedure, Mr. Curry. Word of my successful treasure hunt spread like wildfire. The entire neighborhood showed up. The magpie had been stealing shiny objects from everyone. Gold watch, anyone?
That's mine. I can't believe it.
An earring?
Oh, the earring my mother gave me.
And the last thing, a diamond tie clip.
Mine, Bear.
It's inscribed. It says...
That's fine, Bear. Don't read that.
To my little Snookum Wookums. I didn't know Snookum Wookums was your first name, Mr. Curry.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Magpie. But here, I think marmalade is worth its weight in gold.
Good morning, Paddington.
Good morning, Judy.
What are you doing?
Do you remember the radio contest I entered, Judy? Well, the winner's supposed to be notified by this morning's post.
There, Paddington. There'll be other contests you can... What's this? A letter addressed to Paddington Brown.
Dear Mr. Brown, for correctly answering Lima as the capital of Peru, you have won tickets to the new play No Daughter of Mine, starring Cecily Bloom. A play!
Cecily Bloom. I haven't seen him on stage since I was a schoolgirl. Oh, he was so handsome.
Was is right. He's a great old bear of a man now.
Oh! Old bear? I suppose he does look a bit like my uncle in Darkest Peru.
Not enough cheese. How am I to remember my lines when fed such meagre fare?
Yes, well, maybe we should go over some of those lines, Cecily. Now, your first line is, my daughter has yet to return.
Oh, how I hate opening nights.
I'd seen pictures of theatres before, but I'd never been inside one. I couldn't wait to see the stage. Although it looked as if I might have to. This is much better. It's lucky bears have good eyesight.
You can use those opera glasses. They're only 20p.
20p for a pair of opera glasses is very good value. They'll be handy for watching television at home.
You don't get to keep them. You put them back when you leave.
What? Shh! But 20p! My marmalade!
Oh!
Sandwich!
My sandwich daughter. My daughter has yet to return.
Her mother will be heartbroken.
Marmalade!
Her marmalade will be heartbroken. Her mother will be heartbroken.
Don't worry, I have another one.
Oh, Father, please let me stay. Please let me stay.
No! No!
Fancy Cecily turning his own daughter out into the cold. He's ignoring my hard stares. Perhaps it's because I'm using these opera glasses. Don't you worry, Judy. Mr. Brown would never treat you like that. Shh! There was only one thing to do. I had to tell the man that it wasn't his daughter's fault. She just made a mistake. And I'm a bear who knows about making mistakes.
Oh, Father!
Don't worry, Miss Bloom. Wait until I speak with your father.
My father? Oh, you mean Cecily. He'll be off at the end of the act.
Oh, why am I forced to do this thing? There must be a way to change these circumstances. But she, my only daughter, has disgraced and besmirched the family name.
I'll just wait for Cecily to come off stage and then tell... What?
My line, my line!
I have cast my daughter from my home. May her cursed soul forever roam.
Why is Paddington on Cecily's bed?
Cast my daughter from my home. May her cursed soul forever roam.
You are a nasty man who should...
A ghost!
A ghost? Where?
There is nothing about a ghost in here. The ghost!
I'm not a ghost. I am Paddington Brown. And you are a hard-hearted father who won't even listen to his own daughter. You should come and stay at Mr. and Mrs. Brown's. They took me in, and I came all the way from darkest Peru.
What is so funny?
Don't you see, darling? Paddington believes you really are throwing me out into the world without a penny. It shows what a great actor you are.
Yes, of course. Quite an understandable mistake, especially for such an intelligent and cultured-looking bear.
You see, darling, we were only acting, but I shall always remember the brave bear who came to my rescue. Cecily, how about if...
I'm so sorry, Cecily. You see, Paddington tends to get a bit carried away. We'll just leave and let you get on with your play.
Nonsense. We have decided we need a ghost for the second act, and this young bear is a born actor. Never been so scared in my life.
Oh, Father, how can I ever thank you?
Don't thank me. Thank the ghost. The ghost! Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to someone who has reminded me of the power of the theatre and frightened me into remembering all my lines. Paddington Brown. Oh, I love opening nights.
And so do I, Aunt Lucy.
Cecily even gave me this autograph picture, which I am sending to you. To Paddington, from an old bear to a great one. Oh, Paddington, mi orso magnifico.
It was my summer birthday, and everything was wonderful. Until... Take a bath? I don't think very much of that as a birthday present.
That's not the present part. Going to dinner at the Porchester is the present. Dad has invited Mr. Gruber too.
You want to look your best. After all, the Porchester is a famous restaurant. And it's very expensive. Only the best people go there.
Your chair, monsieur. And what would you like for an hors d'oeuvre?
Excuse me?
Oh, Paddington, you are in for quite an experience. The Porchester is very hoity-toity.
Hors d'oeuvre? Hoity-toity? It all sounded very complicated. So I decided to seek Mr. Gruber's advice.
I have never been to the Porchester either, Mr. Brown. It'll be a nice change from cocoa and buns.
That's what I'm worried about, Mr. Gruber. I've never eaten in a fancy restaurant before.
There are many things to know. For example, let us pretend this is your hors d'oeuvre. Now, which fork would you use? Mr. Brown. Start from the outside and work your way in.
Start from the outside? But how can I reach my food if I'm not even in the restaurant?
I think perhaps it's a good thing you came to see me, Mr. Brown.
Dear Aunt Lucy, in case you're wondering why there are a lot of smudges on this card, it's because I'm writing it in the bath, so I'll be nice and clean for our dinner out. I thought it would be better to have a bath after I'd eaten, but Mr. Gruber reminded me that I must look my best for the Porchester.
A party of browns. We booked a table near the orchestra?
Is the young, bear gentleman with you?
With us? We're with him.
Oh, then I'm afraid you can't come in. The young, bear gentleman isn't wearing the proper evening dress.
Bears don't have evening dress. They have evening fur.
And I've had a bath.
But the hat?
It was given to me by my uncle in darkest Peru. I'm never without it.
Oh, very well. We'll make an exception. This way, please. Monsieur.
Thank you. My menu's full of mistakes.
Mistakes? There is never a mistake on a Porchester menu.
Those aren't mistakes, Paddington. It's written in French.
And we pride ourselves in the fact that there is nothing one cannot obtain at the Porchester.
Well, in that case, I'll have a marmalade sandwich, please. With custard, since it's my birthday.
A marmalade sandwich? With custard? For dinner?
I like marmalade, and you said that one can obtain anything I want.
Excuse me, Andre. I'd like a marmalade sandwich as well. It'll make a nice change. Thank you, Andre.
As you wish, monsieur.
Incroyable! Suddenly everyone is wanting the marmalade sandwich.
I bring Paddington to one of the finest restaurants, and he wants a marmalade sandwich. Oh!
Perhaps you would care for an hors d'oeuvre while you wait?
Hors d'oeuvre? But that looks like salad.
Indeed.
Thank you. It looks like a very good bargain. And I know which fork to use.
It isn't all for you, Paddington. And you're not meant to eat it from the trolley.
I thought dining out was supposed to be fun, but there are an awful lot of things you can't do. Oh! Ah! Couldn't I have my water in a glass, please?
That's not for drinking. It's a pour bowl.
A pour bowl? But I had a bath this afternoon.
Since the young bear gentleman is having a marmalade sandwich, I assumed his paws might get sticky.
There's no might about it.
Where is Paddington?
He said something about finding his onion.
I think I know where it went.
Well, don't tell Paddington. He'll only want it back.
Ah, my omelette flambe. You don't want to miss this, Mr. Brown. My omelette is on fire.
Don't worry, Mr. Gruber. I'm coming.
Oh, my omelette.
I've got my onion back.
Oh.
This was your idea, Henry.
I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. Throwing water over the food, onions in the clarinet, ordering marmalade sandwiches. You'll give the Porchester a bad name.
Nonsense. May I remind you that I ordered a marmalade sandwich too, and I'm still waiting.
I asked for custard on mine.
I think I shall ask for some as well. Huh?
If that bear goes, we all go.
Here, here.
Custard on both sandwiches, it shall be.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sir Huntley Martin, the Marmalade King. Been in marmalade for 50 years.
Fancy being in marmalade for 50 years.
Been dining here for over 30 of them, and I've never seen anyone have so much fun.
Paddington usually has fun wherever he goes.
I was a bit worried about coming to a famous restaurant like the Porchester, but luckily Mr. Gruber showed me exactly how to behave.
Oh, no need to thank me, Mr. Brown. No need at all.
2 marmalade sandwiches with custard.
Thank you very much. I think I shall always come here to celebrate my birthday in future. And I think I may need that poor bowl after all.
Oh, wait,
I'll have one of those.
I'd like a marmalade sandwich too.
There's been another burglary in the neighborhood. It's getting so you can't trust anybody these days.
Oh, I agree, Mrs. Brown. It's just terrible.
Go ahead. But just one, or you'll spoil your dinner.
I expect if I were a detective, I could catch that burglar in no time.
Oh, so it's detective you're playing at, is it? Then maybe you can solve the mystery of who put this marmalade stain on the new tablecloth.
That's easy. I did. You see, my first case, and it's already solved.
You won't believe what's happened. Someone's stolen my prize pumpkin.
Never mind, Henry dear. You've got several others just as good.
I do mind. And the others will never be as good. Not in time for the vegetable show next week.
Perhaps it was one of your competitors.
That's it. Of course. You know, I've a good mind to offer some kind of reward.
A reward? I set out to solve the case of the missing pumpkin. My first step was to visit Mr. Gruber at his antique shop. Mr. Gruber gave me a magnifying glass and an ink pad for taking fingerprints.
How are you getting on, Mr. Brown?
I'm afraid bears are good at making paw prints.
Well, here are some other things you might find useful. A police whistle, a notebook for writing down clues, and some invisible ink.
With all this equipment, I'm sure I'll be able to solve this case.
There's only one thing missing. Every good detective needs a disguise. Now, let's see what we have. No. I don't think so. Definitely not. Now, that's better. Perfect.
I decided to try out my disguise right away and find some clues. I was looking for a vegetable thief, so I thought the greengrocer's might be a good place to start. Excuse me, but have you noticed any missing pumpkins lately? The greengrocer wasn't very helpful, but then I remembered something Mr. Gruber said. The criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. I had a perfect view of the back garden from my bedroom window. So that night, I lay in wait. I had all the necessary surveillance equipment, and I was determined to stay up all night if I had to. That's when I noticed something strange. When I flashed a light at the neighbor's house, someone flashed back. But the neighbors were away on holiday. It seemed very suspicious, so I decided to investigate. I knew where to find the key because Mrs. Bird was taking care of the plants while the neighbors were away. Hello? I was still looking for the missing pumpkin, so I went to check the refrigerator.
Huh?
I found cucumbers and tomatoes, but no pumpkin.
Henry! Henry, wake up! just heard a police whistle.
I caught him! I caught the burglar! He's inside! I've got him trapped!
No, slow down. Who's trapped?
The burglar! I put a chair under the doorknob so he can't get out.
Hey! Let me out of here!
There is someone in there.
Careful, he's probably dangerous.
You just let us worry about that.
What's going on?
Right. Someone's got some explaining to do. Let me see if I've got this right. You were looking for a missing pumpkin and you saw lights coming from an empty house. So you put on a disguise and packed up your... what was it?
Marmalade sandwiches.
Right.
It's all here in my notebook.
These pages are all blank.
Well, of course. It's invisible ink.
That's it. We're taking you in.
Well, can I at least get my marmalade sandwiches? They're in the kitchen.
What the...
The super is never gonna believe this one. What a story. Trust Paddington to catch a burglar with marmalade sandwiches.
Well, I'm just glad it's over.
But what about my pumpkin?
Oh, I solved that case as well.
You did?
Of course. It was you, Mrs. Brown. You took the pumpkin.
What?
Oh, it's true, Henry. I'm sorry. I took the pumpkin by mistake. I didn't know you were going to enter it into the vegetable show. But how did you figure it out, Paddington?
Simple. Last night, you made pumpkin pie. So you see, Aunt Lucy, I solved the case after all, although Mrs. Bird confiscated my fingerprint pad. But not before I made one last paw print.
The Saturn rocket. The first rocket ship to carry a man to the moon.
Pretty impressive, huh, Gruber, old buddy? Was I right or was I right?
Right as always. Visiting the Kennedy Space Center will certainly make a worthwhile chapter in my book, The World and Its Wonders, Buzz.
That's Professor Buzz Booster. I'm a top NASA scientist nowadays.
Jonathan and Judy had rockets on fireworks night, but nothing like this. I can't find the paper fuse anywhere.
That's because it's a very different kind of rocket, Mr. Brown.
You gotta stand way back when one of these babies blasts into orbit. Yahoo! If you're through admiring the rocket garden, there's lots more I want to show you before launch time.
Did someone say lunchtime?
Professor Booster is referring to the space shuttle blast-off later today, Mr. Brown.
Yahoo! That's something to see.
I hope the space shuttle makes less noise than Professor Booster.
I'm afraid that comes from shouting over rocket engines for so many years.
I was surprised to learn astronauts go to school before they blast off.
This G-force machine simulates takeoff. Hold on to your hats.
It was far better than any of the rides at the fun fair.
Most exhilarating. I always dreamt of becoming an astronaut, but I never had the skill in mathematics.
I imagine astronauts must be very clever.
Indeed they are, Mr. Brown. After all, it is rocket science.
But I bet you never figured rocket science was so much fun.
Remind me to book you some driving lessons when we get home, Mr. Brown.
Good idea, Mr. Gruber.
Oh! What do you think, Mr. Brown? Do you fancy a trip in outer space?
Outer space?
Imagine a bear in space. Yahoo! That's a good one.
I think bears would be very good in space.
I had a feeling this next stop on the tour would be of particular interest to you, Mr. Brown.
How will the space shuttle ever take off after they've eaten so much food?
The astronauts need a good breakfast. It's their last solid meal until the end of the mission. They eat special paste in space.
No marmalade?
Who needs a sticky mess when we've got the best that modern technology can offer? Give it a try.
It tastes like a cheeseburger. I wonder how they managed to get it through the nozzle, Mr. Gruber.
The development of space technology has led to many innovations here on Earth.
I wonder what flavor this one is. Ugh, toothpaste.
This is Mission Control, the nerve center of the operation. If anything happens, we're the first to hear about it.
It looks like you are prepared for every eventuality.
We pretty much cover all the bases. We don't like surprises in the space business. What? An astronaut slipped on a what? A cotton-picking tube of toothpaste? How the heck did that happen? We'll have to send up a stand-in. I hope this doesn't delay liftoff.
Make way! Oh, I think I'm in trouble again.
Hey! Whoa!
Mr. Gruber! Professor Booster!
Ah, there you are. We must have changed the height requirements for astronauts. Suit up. Everyone is waiting for you over at the launch area. The countdown has begun.
Mr. Brown does have a habit of wandering off.
We can't have a bear running loose around NASA. What if there's a situation?
We'll find him. He can't have gone very far.
Kind of strange sending a bear up on such short notice.
Professor Booster must have changed his mind about bears in space.
It's always exciting watching the space shuttle blast off. Trust Paddington to get to watch it all from close up.
Here comes the shuttle crew. Some of the finest men, women, and bears.
It's Paddington!
What's that bear up to now? He gets into enough trouble as it is without being sent into space to do it.
Call NASA right away!
Good to have you on board, son. Once we're in orbit, you'll be responsible for monitoring all botanical experiments, especially how oranges grow in zero gravity.
I happen to be quite an expert on oranges, but I never imagined marmalade with space-age chunks.
There appears to be a problem with the radio, Commander.
There's no way we can lift off without communications. We've got to warn Mission Control. But how? Without a radio? Okay, people. Best guess scenarios on how to re-establish contact. And make it snappy, the clock's ticking. We've got to stick that radio back in place.
Stick?
That'll take too long.
Take a miracle to fix the radio in time. Space shuttle! Come in, space shuttle!
It's for you.
It's lucky you always keep a marmalade sandwich under your hat in case of emergencies, Mr. Brown. Thanks to you, the mission got off on time.
I'm going to see to it that every space shuttle from now on is equipped with a jar of marmalade. There's so much you can do with it.
I imagine you're a little disappointed you didn't make it into space, Mr. Brown.
Not really, Mr. Gruber. Although it would have been interesting to see what would have happened to my marmalade chunks in zero gravity. Mr. Gruber and I were visiting the Great Wall of China for his book, The World and Its Wonders. China is also the home of fireworks, kites and dragons. So I really shouldn't have been too surprised to find myself saving a dragon from a high place.
Oh, do be careful, Mr. Brown.
What are you doing? Don't move!
Oh!
Thank you, Mr. Gruber.
It's a good thing Mrs. Bird lent you her umbrella.
She did say it might come in useful. Look, Mr. Gruber, I broke the dragon.
They're circus performers, Mr. Brown.
Excellent! Wonderful! That's just what our high-wire dragon act needs. A spectacular finish. My name is Sha Jiju, and this is my traveling circus.
I am Mr. Gruber, and this is Mr. Brown. We came to watch the show after visiting the Great Wall. Neither of us have ever seen a Chinese circus before.
Sadly, that is the same with many people. As the weeks pass, the crowds grow smaller and our circus grows poorer. But now a gifted performer is among us.
Oh, yes? Where?
The bear!
Bears are good at performing, Mrs. Jiju.
Perhaps I may ask you to come tomorrow and find more ways to improve our circus, like with the Dragon Act.
They don't seem very happy with our improvement.
What do you say, Mr. Brown? Our circus experience would be a nice addition to my book, The World and Its Wonders.
I think I shall like being in a circus, Mr. Gruber. I wasn't sure what Mrs. Jiju was worried about. The plate spinner didn't need any help, and I couldn't think of any way to improve the balancing act. But I wanted to do a good job for Mrs. Jiju, so I decided to take a seat and watch the show. I'm sorry. I seem to have taken your seat.
I think Sha Jiju wanted us to observe, Mr. Brown, not perform. But that was a very good trick.
Coming up with ideas was proving to be very difficult. Even if Mrs. Bird says I get too many ideas for my own good. Here, let me help.
Mr. Brown! I think you'd better get down.
I only wish I could.
Come back, Mr. Brown, come back. Turn around, Mr. Brown, turn around.
Brilliant!
Oh dear. I don't think we're doing very well, Mr. Gruber.
Perhaps tomorrow, Mr. Brown. Now, I wonder where we should start today.
I have the feeling some performers would like us to start at the beginning, Mr. Gruber, before we'd even left London.
Oh, he's very good.
I'm sure he doesn't want our help.
Mr. Brown, I'm afraid I need some assistance.
So do I, Mr. Gruber.
Oh, goodness. This is most undignified.
So is this, Mr. Gruber.
We haven't come up with a single idea, Mr. Brown.
Mrs. Bird would be very disappointed.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. I want to thank you for all your wonderful ideas.
Our ideas?
What ideas?
You see? We haven't had a crowd this big in months. Now hurry and get into costume. You'll be on soon.
On? I hope my stint in the barrel went unnoticed. I don't think I should like to repeat that performance.
And the cyclist wasn't very pleased about having fur in his eyes.
Hurry, follow me.
Shouldn't we rehearse first? Whoa! Oh, that was invigorating.
Well done, Mr. Gruber. He seemed to like our ideas, Mr. Gruber, but what'll we do for an encore?
Perhaps we can try getting down. You know, Mr. Brown, they do say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I think we learned a few while we were in China.
We certainly did, Mr. Gruber. But home is where you hang your hat.
And practice makes perfect. Are you ready?
Ready, Mr. Gruber.
Alley-oop!
Whoa! I'm glad we're up here and not down there, Mr. Gruber.
I would have to agree, Mr. Brown.
Those are wildebeest, the thunder of the plains.
And they'll make the perfect picture for your book, The World and Its Wonders, Mr. Gruber. If only they would stay still for a moment.
Patience, Mr. Brown. Things move at a different pace here in Africa. Everything comes to those who wait.
Waiting is the hardest part.
The diversity of species is hard to believe, from anteaters to zebras.
But despite the efforts of nature lovers like ourselves, animals continue to disappear each day. Poachers are the big problem.
Poachers? Like for eggs?
Even egg poachers. Nothing is safe. The villains are always on the lookout to take what they can.
Ranger Odumbe is right, Mr. Brown. It has become a very serious matter.
I could tell that it was. So that night, I decided to do something about it. I would protect our eggs from the poachers, even if Mr. Gruber prefers his scrambled. But then I remembered that Ranger Odumbe said the villains are always on the lookout to take what they can. So I intended to take extra special care. If those egg poachers try anything, they'll have Ranger Paddington to deal with. Oh. Who goes there? Shh. There was someone out there. Luckily, back home in the jungles of darkest Peru, my Aunt Lucy had taught me how to move through the forest quietly and unseen.
Ah, what a steal! This ostrich egg is worth a fortune.
Egg poachers! I had to tell Ranger Odumbe.
Oh. Good morning, Mr. Brown. Did you sleep well? Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown is gone.
But to where?
Who knows? But we must find him before he goes too far.
I also got my keen sense of direction from Aunt Lucy, and I was certain our camp was through here. On second thoughts... Oh dear. I hope that ostrich doesn't think I took her egg. One good peck from her, and I'd have a headache for days. On the other hand, if I'd laid an egg that size and it was stolen, I'd be upset too. If everybody went around stealing ostrich eggs, there soon wouldn't be any left. And that would be the end of ostriches.
Tire marks! Poachers are in the area.
Oh, I hope they haven't found Mr. Brown. Can you tell which way they went?
Whoa!
It was Mr. Gruber and Ranger Adumbe. They were in some kind of danger. It was up to Ranger Paddington to save them.
Well, now, this is quite a catch.
You're both under arrest!
You won't get away with this.
Mr. Gruber is very close. And so are you. Not many people know crocodiles like marmalade. That's something else Aunt Lucy taught me. This all looks very serious.
Poaching is a crime. You will be punished.
You should be ashamed.
This ostrich egg will fetch us a fortune, and there's no one about to stop us.
Just as I suspected. Release Mr. Gruber and Ranger Adumbe, you egg poachers!
Run, Mr. Brown! Get help!
Do you see what I see? He'll be worth a fortune to the right customer. Grab him!
That's nuts! Well done, Mr. Brown. But look out!
You'll pay for that, bear!
Stop!
Let us out of here!
Only when you're locked up, safe and sound.
I'm so glad I found you, Mr. Gruber. I had quite a time, what with all the egg poaching going on.
Egg poaching?
Yes, I was guarding our breakfast eggs when I saw these men with this poor ostrich's egg.
Egg poachers! Oh, Mr. Brown, you never cease to amaze me. Bears certainly do have a way of landing on their paws, don't they?
That's what Mrs. Bird always says, Mr. Gruber. Mr. Gruber, I think I've managed to find the perfect photograph to take for your book, The World and Its Wonders.
This is all very egg-citing.
After that day's experience, we decided that for breakfast, we would only have fruit and toast during the rest of our stay in Africa. And I think that was a very good decision indeed.
Good morning, sir. Have you ever stopped to consider the importance of brushes in your life?
Brushes?
There's hair brushes, paint brushes, toilet brushes, toothbrushes, clothes brushes, hard or soft bristles, in an assortment of colours and sizes, half price, one time, special offer just for you, sir.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. And it sounds like very good value.
Thank you, but we don't need any brushes.
Then how about some timepieces, or a necklace for that beautiful neck?
No, thank you, and good day. You must be wary of door-to-door salesmen, Paddington. You're too trusting. Remember, you never get something for nothing in this world.
I think door-to-door selling sounds interesting. I like the idea of helping people.
Then you'll enjoy fetching the groceries. Here's some money. Don't forget to bring back the change.
As I did Mrs. Bird's shopping, I thought about what she said. That you can't get something for nothing. And I wasn't sure she was right. After all, when the Browns found me at Paddington Station, they took me in and didn't ask for anything in return. Some people might think that Mr. Gruber gives me cocoa every day for nothing, but we have an arrangement. I always pay for the buns. Congratulations, your character, drive and ambition is about to pay off. You have been chosen for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Earn a fortune meeting interesting people. We will contact you soon. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You don't get one of those every day of the week.
Earn a fortune meeting interesting people. Aye, that sounds too good to be true.
Exactly, Mr. Gruber. That's why we're warning people to be on the lookout for this con artist. He's pretending to be a vacuum cleaner salesman, but his vacuums are all broken. You'd be surprised at the number of people who actually fall for this kind of thing.
I can think of one myself.
I'd like to earn a fortune and meet interesting people. The question is, where and when?
Right here and now. Allow me to introduce myself, Mr.
Brown. Paddington Brown. I'm from darkest Peru.
Oh, how exotic.
Well, I suppose it takes all sorts.
Did you get my note?
Oh, yes. Thank you, but, I seem to have lost it.
No matter. Please excuse my appearance, but I've been busy all day helping people clean up and selling vacuum cleaners.
Vacuum cleaners?
Yes. And I am prepared to make you a one-time offer to join our happy band of vacuum consultants. Ask no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. This new cleaner deals with dirt, muck, ashes, soot, anything you like. Now, it just so happens you have caught me with my very last one. But because you seem a helpful sort of bear, you get our latest model cleaner, this list of do's and don'ts to help you make your very first sale, and a free hat. Now, how much are you prepared to pay for all of this?
All I've got is Mrs. Bird's change.
You don't get anything for nothing these days.
That's just what Mrs. Bird said.
You'll be able to pay her back out of the profits from your first sale.
You'll see me again.
If I don't see you first.
I could hardly believe my good fortune, and I was sure Mrs. Bird would change her opinion of door-to-door salesmen when she heard. I couldn't wait to get started. The do's and don'ts booklet had all the answers. All I had to do was find a likely customer.
Are you spying on me, Bear? Now, what's that you've got on your head?
Ask no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. This new cleaner deals with dirt, muck, ashes, soot, anything you like. How would you like a free demonstration, Mr. Curry?
Free, you say? The price of chimney sweeps these days is highway robbery.
This cleaner is particularly good with soot, Mr. Curry.
It had better be. I'll be right back to keep an eye on things.
Mr. Curry deserves a good demonstration because I think he falls under the heading of extremely difficult customers. That's more like it, but maybe he'll appreciate an even bigger demonstration.
Bear! What is going on? You're supposed to clean up, not make more of a mess.
Don't worry, Mr. Curry. It's all part of the demonstration. You, insert customer name, will agree that no ordinary cleaner could suck up this mess.
For once in my life, Bear, we are in complete and utter accord.
Prepare to be amazed.
Bear! Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm looking for a socket to plug this in.
Socket? I'll give you a socket. I don't have electricity. I use gas. What was good enough for my father is good enough for me.
You had a father, Mr. Curry.
Ah! This is an outrage. Someone's going to pay for this.
Oh, thank goodness it's you, Mr. Brown.
Oh, we were worried about you.
Worried? About me?
Someone has been selling faulty vacuum cleaners down at the market, and I was worried something might have happened to you.
It did.
What do you take me for? Once is bad enough, but twice in the same morning? Please! Stop him! Stop him! Stop that man! Wait till I get my hands on him!
Oh! Keep him away! He's crazy!
Oh! Mr. Curry was such a hero for breaking up the vacuum cleaner racket that he didn't mind the mess I'd made.
He got just what he deserved, trying to trick you into cleaning his house for free. I hope you've learnt your lesson, Paddington.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Bird. People who expect something for nothing usually end up with more than they bargained for. Dear Aunt Lucy, you can't imagine the surprise I had yesterday morning.
Paddington?
Yes, Mrs. Bird?
Be careful of the snow.
It's cold.
Oh, my goodness.
Everything's turned white outside. Look!
It's all right, Paddington. It's only snow.
It's sort of like frozen rain, only very soft. Like melted ice cream.
It doesn't taste like ice cream.
I can't remember this much snow since I was a girl. I so enjoyed making snowmen.
Snow, snow, beautiful snow. Wonderful, magical, beautiful snow. When days get short, the wind begins to blow. Soon we'll see the first beautiful snow. Millions of flakes float down into view and blanket the world to make it fresh and new. You need to dress up warm to play in the snow. Coat, boots, mitts, hat, and scarf, you're ready to go. Snow, snow, beautiful snow. Wonderful, magical, beautiful snow. Snow is fun for everyone, so enjoy it while you can. Roll it, mold it, pack it, stack it. Let's make a snowman. It's so much fun. You shout hooray and wish it would snow each and every day. Snow, snow, beautiful snow. Wonderful, magical, beautiful snow. If you've never seen it, you just don't know. Wonderful, magical, beautiful snow.
Anyone for a snowball fight?
Snowball fight? You missed.
Oh. I didn't that time.
That bear. I'll give him a piece of my mind for waking me up.
Hey!
You can't get me, Paddington!
Mr. Curry, run, Paddington!
Good morning, Mr. Curry. Would you like a game of snowballs too?
No, I would not, Bear. Your snowball hit me on the nose.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Curry. Is there anything I can do? Clear your path, Mr. Curry.
If you do a good job, there might just be 10 pence in it for you.
It took a while, Aunt Lucy, but I got there in the end. Phew.
Why haven't you started yet, Bear? Get to work, or I'll have to report you for throwing snowballs.
Mr. Curry must have caught Paddington before he could get away.
We'll soon see about that. Paddington, time for lunch.
Coming, Mrs. Bird. Just as soon as I've finished clearing Mr. Curry's snow.
It's always good to have a little something under your hat for emergencies.
Ah, just what's needed to make a good job of things. Bear? Bear!
Mr. Curry!
Where has that bear got to? Bear!
Where has Mr. Curry got to?
Bear!
Here I am, Mr. Curry! Mr. Curry!
I had never pictured Mr. Curry playing hide and seek.
Who shut my back door?
But it was certainly my turn to hide.
Who locked me out of my house? Bear! Where has that bear got to? Aha!
Oh dear, poor Paddington. We'd better help him.
It was freezing under all that snow.
Paddington!
How dare you lock me out of my house? One thing's certain, there'll be no 10 pence for you.
We'll help you get back inside, Mr. Curry. The coal chute's the only way in, Paddington. We've tried everything else.
Down you go, Bear. Remember that 10 pence?
Do you think I'll fit, Mr. Curry?
You'll fit all right. Hurry!
Good luck, Paddington.
Mind how you go! I keep a lot of valuable antiques down there.
It's very dark.
My dear old grandmother's favorite lamp! Out! Out of my house this instant! And no 10 pence!
I'm sorry, Mr. Curry.
No!
Mrs. Bird is always telling me to make sure I close the door whenever I go out. But I don't think even she would have expected me to do it that day. Mr. Curry certainly didn't. I expect you may be wondering what I'm doing on a bus, sandwiched into my seat. Well, if you think I look uncomfortable, you should see Mr. Gruber.
Give me the ball!
Heads up!
Oh, dear.
We're on what's known as a mystery tour, because nobody knows where we're going until we get there. But if you ask me, the mystery is how they managed to cram so many people onto one bus.
Now, Mr. Brown, while I get the tickets, why don't you look for a souvenir?
That's a very good idea, Mr. Gruber. I may get a postcard to send to Aunt Lucy. May I have 2 postcards, please? Excuse me? I hope she's all right. She's either been struck dumb, or she's having what Mrs. Bird would call a funny turn. In fact, I don't like to admit it, but her hard stare is even stronger than Aunt Lucy's.
Don't worry, Mr. Brown. She's a dummy.
It's very nice of you to stick up for me, Mr. Gruber, but she may not be able to help it.
That's certainly true, Mr. Brown. You see, she's made of wax. This is a waxwork museum, and it's one of the tricks they play on visitors.
This one looks very lifelike, too.
Oh, hey!
Wait for me, Mr. Gruber.
Oh, not again. Look, Tom, more vandalism.
Jude, same as the others. Whoever is responsible is getting more daring, doing it right under our noses.
We are now entering the medieval display. A fantasy world of brave knights, damsels in distress, fierce dragons, and bears gorging themselves.
Mr. Brown!
Now, over on our left is the French Revolution display.
These are much better than the postcard lady. At least they move. They'll be saying hello next.
And here we have a fascinating...
Hey, you! What's going on here?
I've got to tell Mr. Gruber what's happened.
Stop that, Bear! Come back here!
No one can say this tour isn't mysterious. It would just be nice if I could see a bit more of it. On the other hand... oh dear.
Usually more careful. At least he tries to be.
Oh dear, look, Ivanhoe's a complete mess. It's just problem upon problem.
But he is also rather fond of marmalade sandwiches.
We've had a number of these accidents of late. Displays toppled, fingers chewed off our wax dummies.
Oh, Mr. Brown would never eat wax. At least, not intentionally.
Well then, if he's nothing to hide, where is he?
At least there's no damage to the Goldilocks and the Three Bears display.
Being a bear does have its advantages, but I need Mr. Gruber's help. He's very good at setting everything right. Mr. Gruber? I'm glad you're not real. Otherwise, I might get sent to the tower.
What's going on in here? This is terrible. If this keeps up, all our displays will be ruined. I remember every wax figure I've made for this museum, but I don't remember you.
You made the Queen? She's very good.
Thank you. My name is Tom Waverley. I've been working here for 20 years.
My name is Paddington Brown. I've been visiting here for about 20 minutes.
Then you can't be the one who's been knocking over displays and chewing up the wax dummies for the past few weeks.
Oh, no. But I think there's a ghost loose in the museum. It makes a strange chattering sound.
A chattering sound, you say?
Mr. Brown!
There's our culprit.
This bear is innocent.
How do you know?
I've spent 20 years of my life making faces. Good ones, bad ones, sneaky ones. So I should recognize an honest face when I see one, even beneath those whiskers.
Then who is responsible? Oh! What the?
Most unusual.
I know. This is our ghost.
That squirrel must have been trapped in the museum for weeks. He's the one who's been nibbling the figures. He's the one who knocked over the displays. He's the one...
Melted the bogman's face?
No, I'm sorry. That was me.
Brilliant! It's even scarier now than it used to be. You've made a grand addition to the Chamber of Horrors. I must find a way to repay you.
Well, Mr. Brown, it's not every day you get to solve a real mystery on a mystery tour.
And it isn't every day you can see yourself doing it. Dear Aunt Lucy, how I miss the simple Christmases in darkest Peru. Here in England, Christmas is like a jigsaw puzzle. Every time you get someone a present, you fill in a piece. When you have all your presents, you've finished the puzzle. It's getting the presents that's the hard part. This year, I've decided to take the advice of my favorite television show and make all of mine. The program's called Make It Yourself. In the last show, they told us to find some wood, set out some tools, and mix up some paste in the kitchen. But they didn't say anything about the mess.
Welcome to the best in do-it-yourself programming. It's the Make It Yourself Show.
With your hosts, Jan and Jeremy. Okay, everyone at home, have
everything ready? Got your paste?
Yes.
Got your wood and your tools and your paper patterns all neatly organised?
Yes.
So, are we ready to begin? Remember, safety first, so safety glasses, everyone.
By the end of the show, I had almost filled in the whole of my Christmas puzzle.
We hope you had as much fun as we did. Now, let's see what we've made, shall we?
2 trinket boxes.
For Mrs. Brown and Judy.
1 tie rack.
For Jonathan.
A useful spoon for stirring.
Mrs. Bird will like that.
And a toothbrush holder.
For Mr. Brown.
Now, be sure to clean up, otherwise you'll be in trouble.
And until next time,
Make it yourself!
I had done it, but I still needed to make a gift for Jan and Jeremy, the make-it-yourself tea. The only question was, what? Then I noticed that if I wanted to, I could put the piece back into Mr. Brown's toothbrush holder and make a small towel rack. And that's when an even better idea struck me. I would make them a puzzle. But what to make it from? A glance outside gave me my answer. For Mr. Curry appeared to be throwing out the very thing I needed.
Yes, what is it? I'm a busy man today.
Mr. Curry, I wonder, since you seem to be finished with that...
I'm not finished. I'm only just beginning. I have lots more to do before I'm finished.
Yes, but I wonder if I might... That is, Christmas is coming and...
Whatever it is, fine. I wish you luck. Now leave me to my work.
Thank you very much. I couldn't believe my good fortune. The painting was even stuck to a sheet of plywood. It would make the perfect puzzle. Now for the finishing touch. A present for you. There, I've made all my gifts.
Thieves! Brigands! Bandits! Bear, did you notice any suspicious characters while you were prowling around my house? A present for you. A present for me? You got me a present, Bear?
Actually, it's a Christmas present.
A Christmas present? I must say, Bear, I'm very touched. Let's open it now, shall we?
You don't understand. It's meant for...
A jigsaw! And homemade at that. Fancy you going to all that trouble for me.
Actually, I didn't really go to any trouble for you.
You've made me feel much better, Bear. I'm upset, you see, because of what happened while I was cleaning my hall this afternoon.
Cleaning?
I'd stood all the things outside while I was working, and guess what happened?
You mean you weren't throwing things out?
Someone stole a priceless painting. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh, I believe you, Mr. Curry. Perhaps you should finish the jigsaw later.
Nonsense. It's starting to take shape.
That's what I was afraid of.
Bear, I can't see to do my jigsaw.
Oh, that's good. I mean...
My painting! This is my painting! Bear, what's the meaning of this? Where are you? Come back here! Huh? Get away from there! They're my things! Leave them alone!
Thankfully, Aunt Lucy, it appeared Mr. Curry didn't like Jan and Jeremy's present after all.
You can't trust anyone today. I mean, you leave things outside, and what happens?
I felt badly about his painting and wanted to make it up to him. But that meant I had to get busy.
Thank you, Mrs. Bird. I'll see myself in. He destroyed a perfectly good painting. A perfectly good painting! It's an outrage. Absolute outrage. He left me this note. Oh, wait till I get my hands on him.
May I help you, Mr. Curry?
That bear! That bear!
Dear Mr. Curry, if you watch Make It Yourself this afternoon, you may see something to your advantage.
What on earth is that supposed to mean?
I expect he means advantage. Paddington doesn't spell very well.
It's the Make It Yourself show. Working here on Make It Yourself is full of surprises.
Today, for example, we became the proud owners of a bear's restoration. Now, who could have predicted that?
What's that? That's my painting! What's it doing on your television?
Never mind your painting. What's Paddington doing?
This used to be a worthless copy of a painting called The Laughing Cavalier.
Worthless? It's been in my family for years.
Until it was improved by Paddington Brown. Now it's a picture and a jigsaw. Talk about a clever gift idea.
Paddington asked us to send the print's original owner a brand new copy of his painting. We've put it in a new frame that's worth more on its own than the old frame and picture put together.
Well, well, a new frame too, you say? Things are looking up.
And perhaps when Mr. Curry's new painting arrives, I could turn that into a jigsaw as well.
Bear!